What is going on YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Random. And although it might not currently look like it, this car will be serving as a platform for my very own version of the Cobra Roush Crown Victoria. Today is gonna be one hell of a day, boys. That's because not only will I be installing 4 cosmetic mods on this bad boy, but we'll also be swapping out all 4 doors and the rear trunk and transferring them all to the parts Vic that's back at the Random Ranch. So for all you guys that were worried about me actually getting rid or destroying this old patrol car's police history, not to worry, man. This old dog's in good hands. So to recap, on today's video, we're gonna be installing 4 cosmetic mods, swapping out all 4 doors and the trunk, and then we're gonna wrap it up with a much needed pressure wash along with some good old-fashioned before and after glamour shots. So buckle up, boys, sit back, grab yourself a drink. It's gonna be a long ass day. Here we go. So there's been beautiful, perfect weather all week, and of course the one day off that I have to work on this car, we got nothing but rain and thunderstorms. But that ain't gonna stop your boy. As you guys can see, I started off with the taillight swap. I figured it was the easiest of the visual mods I could do on my own, while help was on the way. As you can see, I swapped over from the OEM all red Interceptor taillights and went with ultra rare, might I add, Civilian Vic amber taillights instead. As you can see, the Roush Cobra Vic rocked the same amber lights as the Civilian Vics. I then started working on the trunk swap. Since the current donor for the Cobra Vic has the words police written on the back, I figured it would be best to preserve the old police patina, and also the parts Vic that I was swapping him with had a cleaner trunk. And then, suddenly, as if he saw the Batman spotlight signaling him for help, look who decided to show up. The Crown Vic guru himself. Now we can get this party started. So with the help of Mitchell, we quickly swapped over the rear trunks. Now the next thing on the list, we have the Marauder spoiler, which just so happened to be a huge pain in the ass to install also. But after using an old trick my wife taught me, we finally got the drilling measurements as accurate as possible. Alright, so just a heads up, if you plan on installing one of these spoilers and you're a big boy like me, you might want to do a few stretches before you get started. Now, once the spoiler got done, I had no more excuses to procrastinate any further. It was time to tackle the door swaps. Dear Lord in the heavens above, please never let me have the foolish idea of door swapping another Crown Victoria ever again. By far the most time-consuming, pain in the ass part of this entire video. Thankfully, I had my boy Mitchell help me out with this. This is not something you want to do by yourself. The worst part, we got to remove them from 2 cars and put them back on 2 cars. So while Mitchell installed the rest of the door panels, I decided to hit up the next Cobra Roush visual mod, and that's the front grille. I swapped out this more modern honeycomb grille out for the 98 to 2000 horizontal grille, which was the same one used on the Cobra Roush Vic. After that, I had Mitchell working on removing the spotlight while I swapped over the headlights and front bumper cover over to the parts Vic. And right on cue, having just finished, as the rain began to fall, I figured I'd give you guys some quick shots of what the parts Vic now looks like after the body swap. A little piece of history was preserved today. Now, before I show you guys the end results of me and Mitchell's hard work, this car desperately needed a pressure wash. Mofo was looking like that coral fish guy from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. with all the mold and mildew growing on it. Oh, and also, I traded Mitchell some push bar wraps for these sweet ass Cobra carpets. Thanks, man. And there you guys have it. All right, guys, now before I show you the ending results, the before and after shots, I just want to put out there that there's still a lot more that needs to be done to this car. But like I said, this is literally my only day off. I've already pretty much spent the entire day working on this thing, and the weather has not been cooperating at all, as you guys have been seeing. So there's a couple of key points that I want to talk about. The first thing is this fender is going to get replaced. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. As you can see, it was crashed in, so this side marker light can't obviously fit in there flush, but that's going to be for another day. I literally don't have the time or the energy to fender swap this thing right now. This fender, on the other hand, is doing great, besides the usual little paint chips and stuff like that. And what I'm going to do is just take a little heat gun and get rid of these leftover decals right here. After that, there's still a couple other things that need to get touched up in the rear fenders. And this part actually went from this to this when I pressure washed it, but oh my god, wait until you guys see the proper before and after, man. What a difference. A couple of you are also going to wonder, why does this car not have a bumper? The piece de resistance, the cherry on top, what makes a Cobra Roush Vic a Cobra Roush Vic. That custom Cobra front bumper that is currently in the works. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that video. Hey guys, enjoy these shots. It's your boy Mr. Random. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take it easy.
Going